Hey there, everybody. As you can see here today, we're on a bit of a special topic. We're going to be talking about the One Piece.
We's gonna find the One Piece, man. So this is gonna be very out of context if this video comes out like way later than this one we just recorded.
Yeah.
It's fine. Our jokes will be so funny. Everyone will just be thinking of that like, oh man, Dan and Angelo, they're so funny. They gonna find the One Piece.
So Dan, let's start off with where this all started. Me and Dan were kind of talking about it. It's like, god damn, I fucking hate the anime community in general, right? Because there's a certain elitism and gatekeeping to the anime community, but it's also just so normie now, right? And it's such a strange culture.
It sucks. It's like niche but normie, and it sucks.
Yes.
And all the fans are stupid. I hate all of you anime fans. I hope you all come, but in a bad way.
The kind of come where you just feel lonely and depressed afterwards.
Yeah, that kind. Bitch.
This all started from that, and basically Dan said, yeah, you know what? I want to read all of One Piece, just so I can hold that over people's heads and act superior to them in the anime community.
Because that's like a badge of honor. If you have read all of One Piece and you're caught up to One Piece, you're just in a whole new community then.
Giga Chad.
Giga Dad.
And that's just it. When Dan told me that, I was just all like, dude, if you do that, I'm gonna do it with you.
We're gonna do it together, and I'm not gonna get like 400 chapters ahead of you.
Okay, so I guess I should come out and say it. Me and Dan, we were reading it together. We got to about like chapter 365 actually together in a really short space of time. Okay, so we started in July, and it took us about 5 hours to like get to chapter 89. And that's about like the kind of progress we were making whenever we would get into reading sessions. And we got to chapter 365, and then for a while I didn't tell Dan, hey man, let's read One Piece, because you know, I had drama going on, and I had to go focus on that. Sadly, it kind of fucking sucks.
He actually talks to people and is nice to people. What a loser, am I right?
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't very fun. But and then Dan, because he has, you know, classes coming back up in about a week and a half or so, right?
Yeah.
In about a week and a half or so, he has to go, you know, do his classes more, so he won't be able to read as much. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just read a little bit ahead of you.
I wanted to get up to Thriller Bark because Brooke is my favorite Straw Hat.
That is fair. And you know what the funniest thing is, Dan?
What?
You're that kid who pulls out the book that's meant for class and reads ahead during independent reading time.
Bro, did you seriously just talk during independent
reading time?
Bro, that's kind of cringe, bro. I'm gonna have to tell the teacher.
Yeah, I actually went into One Piece just kind of having watched a bit of the anime that was up to the Arlong Park arc. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, that's kind of... You watched the anime? And yeah, the manga is, indeed, guys, 100 times better. I will agree.
Not better than 4K stuff, though.
Alright, but yeah, so when we started off One Piece, we're just... I didn't really have super high expectations, so I just thought, okay, this will be a nice little fun romp. And here's the thing, it's not a nice little fun romp, it's just a giant fucking exciting adventure.
One Piece is so great.
It is. Alright, look, no matter how much we might make jokes at One Piece's expanse, just go fucking read it.
But I just got the email this morning. Your Crunchyroll Premium membership has expired.
Good. We don't need to go over this in a super linear fashion, but let's kind of just go through some of the arcs here. So the very first arc with, like, Luffy as a kid and whatnot.
Yes, Romance Dawn.
So let's be real here. Shanks is just kind of cool as all hell in the fact that he loses his arm to, like, save Luffy and whatnot, right?
Yes. Also, that scene where he gets just, like, the bottle hit on his head in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Such a cool guy.
Yeah, just kind of playing it off like chill because he does not want to start an actual fight.
And it's canon that he's a Yonko at that time, and he's like one of the most powerful pirates in the world. He just does not care.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be a fight, let's be honest. It would not be a fight. Shanks would just, like, blink at them, conquer his hockey, and they're just like, you're dead. I like Shanks. Shanks is really cool.
You know what? I'm going to give the biggest credit to One Piece and just say all of the characters are cool as hell, right?
Especially Captain Axe Hand Morgan.
Me and Dan have a running joke that they're going to go find the One Piece, and Captain Axehand Morgan is going to be waiting for them as the final boss.
You're just going to be like, oh, Straw Hat, I knew you'd get to the One Piece eventually. I wasn't even using a fraction of my power when we fought back then. Now time for my true power. I have 2 axe hands.
Yeah, I somehow thought that was the joke you were going to make. So actually watching like Luffy's introduction, like with the romance Dawn, like seeing him beat down pirates casually, it's cool. But seeing Zoro come in is also like awesome as all hell. Like, cause Luffy's just like your normal shonen protagonist, right? Zoro feels like he's a protagonist from like an old 80s like anime, you know, something like Cowboy Bebop, you know, Mr. Silent and Cool. And they're the two, I think they're perfect, like, as the starting crew, really, when you get down to it, right?
They are, because they're such heavy contrast, but they get along so well.
They do. I'd like to note also, all throughout One Piece, as we read, I be serious here, I'll just be reading, and I'll, hear very quietly in my ear, Yayo.
Set sail for the One Piece. It's the name of the treasure in the grand line. Yayo, set sail for the One Piece.
That is what Dan does all the time while we're reading, and it kind of slowly drove me crazy.
It's a good song. It is music, people.
I don't know how to quite describe this, but it is actually just genuinely like going on an exciting adventure with your friends and kind of just sharing the hardships with them, right?
It is. It's a fun time.
Yeah, so if I have to make a recommendation for you, if you're gonna read through One Piece and you want to have the best time possible, read it with some friends. That'll make it better.
And let's fucking talk about Wapple. Grumpy gamer boy himself.
Okay. Me and Dan don't actually like Wapple at all. Like, not even in the sense that we dislike him in the sense of, oh yeah, I like to hate this villain. No, it's just, he's not even like a fun villain compared to all the other ones.
He's just a fucking loser. I fucking hate Wapple. He sucks. He's my least favorite villain in One Piece.
He's very genuinely not as fun as the other villains.
Wapple is a bitch. I don't like Wapple.
Wapple goes on to Reddit.
Wapple is definitely a Redditor. Goes to r/dating advice.
Also, yes, we did read through all of One Piece, constantly calling people Chads, virgins, and Redditors. What of it?
That's just how we talk, let's be honest.
Me and Dan are at a wedding one day. Yeah, that guy's a fucking virgin. Yeah, man, I agree. Fuck, man. Yeah, okay. So I think that guy over there. I think that guy's like a fucking Redditor. Yeah, Redditor. Yeah.
Redditor.
Yeah. What about your wife, bro? That you're gonna marry? I don't know, man. Fucking like kind of an e-thought. Yeah, man. A bit of an e-thought. Also, I need to mention this. You know what was one of the other things that me and Dan loved to read while we were reading along in the manga?
I am glad you got on this.
The question corner is amazing. Like, the question corner in most manga, I think, is usually the most boring thing ever, but Oda is just like a whack job in it.
Oda is clinically insane.
At one point, someone's asking Oda, "Hey Oda, why are those nurses wearing like leopard print stockings? Are you a pervert?" And he's like, "Ah, yes, it's kind of sad that nurses aren't really wearing short skirts anymore. I'm really sad about that, but yeah, they're wearing leopard print stockings." He's just such a proud pervert, like.
You know, I'm surprised Oda hasn't been canceled, and I think that has something to say about American culture compared to Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. If Oda was an American writer, he'd get canceled, like, fucking in an instant.
Yeah! Which sucks.
Because One Piece is great.
It is! Like, I feel like, it is kind of sad that you and I are both like, yeah, man, fuck anime. All me and my homies hate anime, but then we're also going to turn around and we're going to have to sadly say, I mean, there's just certain things with American writing I don't like everyone getting fucking canceled for the smallest thing.
Yeah,
you know?
that does suck. But I like Oda. He's just really cool. He seems like a guy you could just chill with.
So obviously reading through all this, it's great and you become attached. And now, as we move into Water 7 arc, and there's the whole thing that they have to get rid of the Going Merry, it is obviously kind of sad to see Usopp and Luffy kind of clash together. It's like depressing, dude. Here's something I didn't bring up though while we were reading, Dan. I want you to remember, mangas release on a weekly schedule.
Yes.
So people were reading One Piece for close to 300 weeks. Like, that's a few years, man. For a few years, people knew Usopp as being a part of the crew. And they have to watch as he's just not going to be a part of the crew anymore. For who knows how long.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You're a fan of One Piece? Name every One Piece chapter.
Fucking stupid.
What's stupid? How many chapters there are? Or us for reading them?
Just to name every chapter. Who's your favorite Straw Hat so far?
It's actually pretty hard for me to choose because I really do like a lot of them. By the way, Dan kept saying that I'm like Sanji.
You are like Sanji.
My pick kind of goes between like three people. Even though I haven't seen much of him, Frankie is really, I like him a lot. He's cool as hell.
He is cool as hell.
If I'm not going with Frankie, I'm probably going with maybe Sanji, I guess.
Because Sanji's here. You're Sanji. That's how it works. I could totally see you simping over Nami and Robin.
Do you think I'd simp as hard as Sanji does?
Yes!
Okay, you know what, to be fair, you do have a point because I didn't even try to deny I might do a bit of simping. I didn't try to go, hey, I would not do that, Dan. I was just like, but do you think I'd simp as hard as Sanji?
If you admit that you simp any amount, you are a giga simp.
Let's actually just kind of talk about some of the individual members of the Straw Hat crew.
Okay.
Going up here. Okay, so let's start off with our big man on campus, Luffy.
I thought you were gonna say Chopper, but okay. Yeah, Luffy. Luffy is cool.
Luffy's fucking great.
Luffy's kind of who I aspire to be.
I'm just very fun-loving and relaxed, but able to be serious when it really matters.
Yeah, and just not... he's just a cool dude. He seems like a guy you could just really chill with.
You could actually be friends with Luffy. It's true.
Yeah, I want to be like Luffy.
Yeah, that's fair. I would really want to be a lot like Luffy too, because being able to just enjoy life as much as he does and just be like, yes, let's be friends because I've met you for 5 seconds.
Hey, do you want to join my crew? I like the faith that all the Straw Hats have in Luffy. Like in Alabasta.
Yeah, and he has full faith back at them, right?
Yeah, like remember in Alabasta where they think Luffy's dead and Usopp's just like, fuck no!
No, he's not! That's dumb!
Luffy's not dead, he's just prepping.
Also, while we're just on the topic here, I'd like to note, you need to just kind of accept that there are freaks of genetic nature in One Piece, like how fucking Whitebeard in canon is how many feet tall?
A lot.
Like 20 feet tall, if I remember right. Moving on next, Zoro.
Yes, Zoro. Zoro's just cool. Something really cool that happened to Zoro in Little Garden. Remember when Mr. 3 is doing the wax thing and like Nami and Vivi are just like all, oh shit, we're gonna be wax statues forever, and Zoro's just like raising his sword. This will be a cool wax statue pose.
If I'm going to die, I want to die in a cool pose. And then he decides eventually to do something even more badass and be like, alright, I'm gonna cut off my legs so I can get out of this and keep fighting.
And then when the wax statue gets melted, he just like jumps out with the flaming sword thing. He's just like making that pose. Oh shit, I'm on fire. Time for some cool shit.
I also
Zoro
think
is
Zoro,
cool.
he doesn't probably say it, but I think he in some way understands Luffy's role in the crew the most.
Oh no, he definitely does. I would say Zoro is definitely the most trusting in Luffy, and he is like, it's really hard to say because you haven't gotten there yet.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get to it, but there's a moment where Zoro is just like, really shows what we're talking about. He's really cool.
Nami. Okay, so Nami's the e-girl, obviously, of the group. What do you have to say about Nami?
I like Nami. Not as much as I like other characters. Nami's definitely lower down there on the characters I like. But still in One Piece, just like, you just like all the Straw Hats.
You do like all the Straw Hats, and you do kind of definitely feel like you're part of the crew.
Nami is definitely the weakest Straw Hat. Like, it's not even danced around. They say, like, yeah, Nami's the weakest.
Yeah.
Pre-time skip, Nami, Chopper, and Usopp are the weakest Straw Hats. But, like, Nami's still, in Alabasta, she was fighting against, like, one of the top people.
Okay, so it's kind of funny with Nami where it's like, you kind of feel like she's like crazy weak, but it's also, to be fair, you're comparing her to people who are fucking monsters. Nami could murder you and me. No matter how much we're gonna make fun of her for being an e-girl, she could literally kill us.
Yes.
Usopp's just kind of great, like... Okay, so here's the thing. I was actually kind of worried when I was first watching that Usopp's lying gimmick would get old really fast, and it doesn't, because... Oda's smart enough to not build his character around that entire thing. Usopp is the everyman kind of the crew in a sense. He's a guy who's crazily weak, and he's kind of scared in like 90% of the situations he has to be in. He still puts up a really good fight, mind you.
Yeah, that's something I like with One Piece, is not all the characters are strong.
Yeah.
Like, really strong. But Usopp really serves as one of the most important, like, emotional characters in the story, just because, like, he's pretty much Luffy's best friend.
Yeah, those two are, like, really close.
It's nice. It's just a nice dynamic between them. Usopp and Chopper also have a really good dynamic where Chopper believes all of Usopp's lies.
You all make fun of jokes of many different manga creators of they forgot. I'd like to note,
He forgot.
Oda has a giant world where there's a lot of relationships between vast amounts of characters, and he remembers. And I think there's probably just some massive, like, 10,000 page notebook he has with lots of notes about all the characters.
You know, I actually have another question before we end this. Who is best girl so far?
I don't know. Well, who do you think is best girl?
So far from the ones that you've seen is Vivi. I like Vivi.
You know what? That's fair. Vivi's really chill and nice. I like her a lot too. Part of me feels like I wouldn't get along well with Nami. Maybe Robin. I might be able to get along well with her.
That's fair. Robin seems like she'd be chill.
Yeah, that's me. I'm usually the type of guy who'd want to actually a chill girl and not a woman who's going to fucking constantly berate me. Alright. Well, I think that's all we can really say about One Piece. I mean, we've talked about fucking who we think is best girl. Like, there's nowhere else to go from there.
No, there's so much more to go from there, but we're not.
But we're already. But this call has gone on for an hour now, and there's only so much we can say.
My room is hot. I am literally sweating right now.
Dan's about to probably. Dan's about to go from Indian to black. Please, we need.
Okay. This is really what you can say about One Piece. I am sitting in a hot room. I want to go turn my air conditioner on so badly right now. I still could sit here for another like 3 hours talking about One Piece.
Thank you all so much for watching. I love you. I hope you love me back. Bye-bye.